And hello. Hello to you all, and thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I'm your man, Thomas Metal, 75. This is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Anybody ever seen that logo before? Anybody know what we're doing here today? Bam, people. All right, I took a trip. I had a day off Monday, the 10th of January, 2022. And I had myself a $100 gift card to said brewery. The said brewery is the Treehouse Brewing Company out in Charlton, Massachusetts, off of the Massachusetts Turnpike, central part of the state, another hour away. So I had to get to Treehouse. I had to get me some good old standard New England IPAs. Which one is this, by the way? Here's the can art. Wow. Never heard of this beer. It looked interesting enough, so I got a 4-pack. It's called Curiosity 121, if you can even see that. There you go. There's a long description on the can. It's 8.2% ABV for a Treehouse double IPA. It's pretty nice. And it says on the bottom of the can, it's turtles all the way down. All right. Brewed on the 6th of January, or at least canned on the 6th of January, 2022. Curiosity 121 is part of our yearly endeavor to discover and understand the nuances of our hop selections. Sensory analysis is important, but even more important is participating in the day-to-day brewing with these hops to create subtle and critical changes to best represent each hop. At Treehouse, we are pleased that everyone who brews participates in this process, and our beer is better for it. Curiosity 121 is a beautiful representation of these efforts. Enjoy. Don't know anything about the hopping on said Treehouse Curiosity 121. Let's pour it in that teku, though, and see what it's all about. Here's that Treehouse logo. I think I got this 2 years ago for Christmas. The teku glass. Ooh. All right. Damn. Ooh. Let's stop there. Look at that color. That's the color of excellence. You see this color, you know what kind of beer you're drinking. No mistaking that. Nice two-finger head where I stopped. And it's just hazy for daisy. Haze for days. You can see the reflection of my lamp over there. Damn. Nice bright white head. Looks the part of a great New England IPA. Let's smell it. Tons of orangey citrus juice. Tons of grapefruit. Even more orange in a pineapple kind of note. Guava, a lot of mango. It has the tropical fruit notes in there, definitely. There's a good amount of a dank oiliness in the background. Nice white bready malts. There's a sweet, I don't want to say like a bubblegum yeasty note in the background, but that's probably the white wheat malt, I would imagine. Could be some flaked oats, but I think it's white wheat. It doesn't have really like an oatiness to it. You can tell there's a little bit of some alcohol in there. And maybe like tangerine in there. Something really bright and acidic in the fruits. So let's try it. I'm not put off by the nose. It smells exactly the way you would imagine these New England IPAs on a Treehouse to smell. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Ooh. Greetings, Progressive Discussions, James B. Medina. Ooh. Okay, so now maybe I'm getting a little bit more dank mustiness out of it. Very soft texture, very small, fine bubbles. Silky smooth on the palate. Perfect mouthfeel. Let's see. Pretty sweet, orangey, tangerine, guava-ish notes there up front initially. Then you get the like a white bready maltiness, like a crackery maltiness in there. You get tons of oil, tons of the hop oils coat the tongue, and you still get that after it dries. It's a nice dry finish. Yeah. And you get left with the dankness definitely in the background. It's definitely holding on to some bitterness. It's not the least bitter New England IPA, but it's a nice soft version. It's not really smacking you around, but there's enough hop oiliness and body to definitely remind you that, yeah, it is an IPA and it is a double IPA. It is trying to be an IPA. It's not trying to just disguise the fact that they use hops. Body of the beer, again, is very dry, crisp and clean. Yeah. Medium towards full. A little bit of the alcohol kind of shows up towards the end of a sip. Just so upfront tangerine, orangey, pineapple-like. And then it really has the drying sensation, the oiliness on the tongue. Not real cotton mouth dry. And when it's really, really cold, it's really, really refreshing. You don't really think about the beer even being a 8.2% ABV. So, is it on par with everything else from Treehouse? Yes. And if you've never had the beer, then I think you would be able to imagine said flavors. That's probably the downside. Well, the downside is how much you pay for beer at Treehouse. But besides that, it being a craft beer with the craft beer price, probably the real only downside to said beer is that it pretty much tastes like everything else from Treehouse, and a lot of things New England are that are sought after are kind of just like the Curiosity 121. So I mean, a great alternative. It's a good question. The mouthfeel and the texture is amazing, and then all of that. I noticed there at the end, you got that white wheat, sweet kind of bready malt there, mixed with the tangerine before it dried with the oils kind of lingering there on the tongue. I really like that. What's the rating here? It's probably a 90. It's at least a 94. It's probably higher than that, but I'll give this one the benefit of the doubt. There are definitely better IPAs and doubles from Treehouse, but if you've never heard of the Curiosity series, I'd take a look at that from Treehouse and see what else they do in the Curiosity series, because so far to my palate, it's very nice. Cannot complain. So 94 does not stand out from the rest, but it fits in well the same. I can picture you telling a girl that her gender. Ooh, no. Anyways, yeah, 94 out of 100 for the Curiosity 121 from Treehouse Brewing Company. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers, everybody. Cheers. And yes, we'll see you soon.